You can split any population into three categories. First, you have your young people, people 20 to 40. These are the folks that are having kids and generating economic growth with their purchases. Your mature adults, people 40 to 65, these are the folks that are generating the capital because they're saving for retirement. And finally, you have your retirees, people 65 and over who have retired from the system and taken their capital with them. The world is currently in a very odd demographic moment. Among the developed countries of the planet, there is a huge bulge in the mature worker category, those people aged 40 to 65. These folks are at the height of their earning potential and they're saving for their retirement, and they have created an absolute capital glut in the global system, which is funding everything from Chinese development to the American subprime bubble. Sectors and countries the world over are absolutely awash in capital and are making decisions that could only be made in an environment of 0% interest. But demography is not static. People age, and very soon that bulge of people in their 40s, 50s, and 60s will move into retirement and take all of that extra investment capital with them. The world will move from an era of cheap capital to one of very expensive capital, and that will shake the global economy to its very foundations. The countries in the worst demographic shape, roughly in order, are Japan, Germany, Italy, Russia, Spain, France, and Poland. There are two big surprises in the way the world is aging demographically. The first is that China, courtesy of the one-child policy, already has one of the world's oldest and fastest aging demographies. As soon as 2019, the average American will actually be younger than the average Chinese. That will absolutely gut China's ability to consume. And that leads us to the second surprise. The American boomers, as many as there are actually the smallest of their generation anywhere in the world. And their children, Gen Y, are the largest. So while the United States will still face the pain of a demographic inversion just like the rest of the world, the United States has Gen Y, which will be able to generate sufficient consumption and in time sufficient children to repair the system writ large. Looking forward as little as 15 years, this takes the United States from being the largest source of capital and the largest consumer market to the only source of capital and the only consumer market.